The world thought it knew everything about Freddie Mercury, his music, his lovers, his legacy, his death. But there was one secret that stayed buried for nearly 50 years, a secret known only to a handful of people, and revealed just months before it was too late. Freddie Mercury's alleged secret daughter is dead. She was only 48 years old. Her name was Bibi, and until recently, the world didn't even know she existed. According to her family and a shocking new biography titled Love, Freddie, Bibi was conceived in 1976, at the absolute peak of Freddie Mercury's fame, while Queen was selling out arenas, while Freddie was becoming a global icon. His daughter was growing up in silence. No cameras, no interviews, no famous last name. Only a secret. Bibi was born from a relationship between Freddie Mercury and the wife of one of his closest friends. From the very beginning, her existence was kept hidden, not out of shame, but protection. The truth was known only to Freddie's inner circle, his parents, his sister, and the love of his life, Mary Austin. For nearly half a century, they kept the secret. Bibi later became a doctor and lived a quiet life in France. She never chased fame, never sold her story, never tried to profit from her connection to one of the greatest musicians in history. But behind the scenes, she was fighting something far more dangerous: cancer. Bibi was diagnosed with chordoma, an extremely rare and aggressive spinal cancer, at a young age. She went into remission, but the disease never truly left. Years later, it returned, and this time, doctors knew it was a race against time. Knowing her days were limited, Bibi made a decision that would change everything. She reached out to biographer Leslie Ann Jones, not for fame, not for money, but for truth. She wanted the world to finally know who Freddie Mercury really was, beyond the myths, the rumors, and the rewritten history. Before going public, Bibi took a DNA test. The results confirmed what she had always known: Freddie Mercury was her father. Still, she waited decades before revealing her identity. In her own words, she wrote, "For 30 years, I had to build my life and family without him. While the world reinterpreted his life and music, I needed my dad just for me. How could I have spoken before?" She feared exposure would cost her career. She feared the media circus. She feared losing the quiet life she fought so hard to protect. And yet, as her health declined, she chose to speak. The book was rushed to publication, every chapter written against the clock. In September, Freddie Mercury's secret was finally revealed. Just months later, Bibi was gone. Her husband Thomas confirmed she passed away peacefully after a long battle with cancer, leaving behind 2 young sons, aged 9 and 7. In a heartbreaking statement, he said her ashes were scattered over the Alps, carried by the wind. Leslie Ann Jones paid tribute, calling it the honor of her life to share Freddie's true story. She said Bibi never asked for recognition, never asked for money, and never wanted her father's fame. She was already wealthy through private legal arrangements made during Freddie's lifetime, arrangements that kept her name out of his will and out of the public eye. Now, after decades of silence, Freddie Mercury's most personal secret has come to light, only after both father and daughter are gone. A legend the world adored, a daughter the world never knew, and a truth revealed too late.